Alright, so here is the magical STC box. So in here, we've got a spring and a retainer cup for the spring. Okay. Down inside there, a little retainer cup sits right on there, like that. And then the spring, okay, right on there like that. And that sits in there like that. The main block itself, there's a little snap ring in there that holds the barrel in. And then there's this rod, okay, moves up and down. That barrel, take that snap ring out and that barrel comes out. Take that barrel out, there's 3 O-rings on it. This little washer right here and this little washer right here come off, and they are different. So take one of those off and this rod will slide out from inside that barrel. So this is what causes it to shift from advanced timing or retarded timing. This goes on here like this. Spring sits against it right there. Okay. That gets bolted together. And then this end, it's not going to stay because I don't have it bolted together, but this shifts. There's this little plate sits on top of here like this. You can see if I turn it around here, that sits right down on top of there. Fuel pressure comes in here and pushes this down, overcomes that spring pressure and pushes the rod down. Okay, that's going to be your retarded timing. When the fuel pressure backs off, this rod slides back up due to that spring pressure to about right there, and it allows oil. This is your oil in on this side. Oil in. It allows oil to flow through that barrel and come out here to go up to the injectors to pump the injectors up. This line here is a return line. When this shifts into retarded timing, fuel pressure gets higher than the oil pressure. Whatever, it'll shut this oil off, and whatever leftover oil is in there will drain out through here and come out and back to the crankcase. They're very simplistic. There's nothing to be scared of. It's just this rod right here. And if you get to where the STC valve won't shift time and go into advanced timing or retarded timing, no, advanced timing. Yeah, I was right, advanced timing. This is stuck down, or fell over and everything fell out again. That spring might have broke. There's only 2 reasons that it will not shift back into advanced timing, which is when it idles really nice and it's not smoking and chugging and creating all kinds of issues, is that rod is stuck down in the barrel, just stuck, needs to be taken out and cleaned, or that spring broke. And I think 99% of the time it's probably this rod needs to be taken out and cleaned. So you take the 4 bolts out of the bottom. So there's 4 bolts that go through the bottom here. Take those out and you take this lower block off. I think this can even be done on the truck, to be honest with you. You take one of these nuts off This one came off for me. It's also got a 5/16 shoulder there on the actual rod inside there, if you can see it. Hold on to that with a 5/16. This is 7/16. Spin that off, and that rod will slide out from this side. Clean that rod up, get it back in there so it's moving nice and free like that. There's no stickiness to it. It just moves nice and free back and forth. Put it back together. I don't know that you really need to have the rebuild kit, though. It only costs about 50 bucks for the rebuild kit. Put that back in, put the spring in, put the block back on, bolt the block back together like that, and go. I don't think you even need to take it off the truck to do this, to be perfectly honest with you. If you get this off of the top up here, if you can take that off the top and this bottom block off the bottom, like I said, there's 4 bolts in it, bolt it to the main block, and just get one of these nuts to come loose, one of these 2 nuts, and slide that barrel, or slide that rod out of there, out of the barrel, clean it up, get it back in to where it's moving nice and smooth like this, put it back together, and go.